Hello, YouTube. We are
Hello.
back with part 2 of the Minecraft Survival Island. I am Liam,
Hi, I'm Mitchell.
and we left off. We were making our houses. My house was still in the works, but coming along nonetheless. And Mitchell, you want to give us an update on your house? Tell us what's going down.
Currently I have a nice little base set up. I'm farming some wheat right now. So,
Wheat. This
yes.
motherfucker is already on wheat. I feel very Minecraft emasculated, if I were to put it in a way.
Although I could be lying. You never know.
You could be, and I never will know. Because, I could just really go into the next room and check, but nah. But what
I
I
just
could do,
pause.
what I could do is I could make my way over in the game, but then I risk misplacing my own setup and putting myself in danger.
Also, you don't know what my setup is either. You could be walking into a track. Or trap.
I could
Rather.
be, but I doubt this early in survival mode when you're worrying about other things. Even if you do move fast, you probably haven't set up any booby traps for me yet. And the reason I say that is because I haven't set any up for you, and I'm just assuming that you're not that much better than me. You see, like my ego is kind of like a two-door ego. It's very sensitive and doesn't like getting a spanking. So
Hmm.
you know how that whole shebang goes.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh my. Anyways, I've just farmed a bunch of cobblestone. I'm gonna chop down some more trees, and I can finish off the main structure of my house. Hopefully this rain helps the saplings grow, because need some more freaking trees, that is for sure. I'm really just planting trees wherever they can fit in the dirt, because I need all
So,
the wood that I can.
you're farming trees, I guess.
Basically.
Hmm.
And like I said in the previous episode, I also want to start terraforming a little bit of more dirt, because
Yeah.
sand is okay, but really I need dirt. I need dirt for... I ended up pausing. I need dirt so that I can grow all the trees, and I just don't want a beach for where my house is. Like, screw that. It's all sandy and shit. You get crabs sneaking up and pinching your ball sack while you're sleeping. It's just a horrible time altogether in
You
general.
just get crabs in general.
Well, some say I already had it. I might not completely disagree with them. But anyways, on with what you were talking about, Mitchell. Something about... yeah, go on.
I have no clue what I was talking about.
Oh, well, you're derping then, it would appear.
Well, if you saw what I'm doing, you'd understand why I might lose track of what I was saying. But yeah.
That's a really freaking ominous thing to say, dude.
Well, I like to play mind games, and this is just the perfect setting to do it.
Fuck you, man. God damn it. Ooh, an apple. I'm getting a lot of apples here. That's a good thing about the trees. Because
Yeah.
it means even if I don't go hunting, my hunger won't go down that much. I mean, it won't stay perfect, but, 2 legs of health for my frickin' hunger, that's still not bad. You give
It's
us an
gonna
update
be
on what's going on in your house. Like, give us a description, just so that we
um
have some stuff to talk about.
right now I have a kind of cave-like thing in the ground. It's just kind of like a hidey hole, just very utilitarian. We got 2 furnaces, a chest, crafting table, and a small wheat farm.
Oh, very nice. So you've got a hobbit hole of sorts.
Yeah,
Have you watched the Lord of the Rings movies by chance? I noticed you seemed a little, like, pretty excited when I mentioned I had the Hobbit art book. So,
I
are you familiar with the series?
not entirely. Since the Hobbit movies are coming out now, I figure since I haven't seen the original trilogy, I
Mm-hmm.
figured I would wait for the Hobbit series to finish, and then watch the Lord of the Rings series. That way I'd be watching it in order, technically.
Ah,
Just
I
because
see.
I can.
Have you watched the first Hobbit though?
I have, yeah.
Ah, did you like it?
I did, yeah. I really liked it.
So did I. It was really well done. I remember because my friend and I, Sebastian, we're both really big Lord of the Rings fans. So we went into it like with high hopes, but we were like, we really hope this isn't a sequel where they fuck it up, because
Yeah.
there's so many of those. So we were a little nervous. It was a little exciting, but a little scary. And we went into the movie, and literally we were sitting down and getting like little fangirl excited about just everything going on. We got our Hobbit cups. I got my friend a Hobbit cup. Like, I didn't even care. It was like, sir, this is a freaking occasion. We have to get Hobbit cups. I don't even care if you don't have money. I will buy you one.
Which one was it that, did he keep it?
Did he?
I don't know, is the one with
Yes, actually.
Smeagol, or?
No. I think he got the one with Bilbo. He got his own, and then I got Gandalf. Which, if you look up at the desk, yeah, you see it right there. Show it to the camera. There's Bill. There's Gandalf. That was the first one I got.
Yeah.
And then second time around, I got Smeagol, which
There he is.
Mitchell is currently drinking out of. So that's a cool little story. But yeah, so we went in there, and the reason I have two is because I went and saw Rise of the Guardians shortly thereafter, and
What'd you think of that movie?
I liked it. It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't any Hobbit, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The
I
main
liked it.
the main thing though is the Hobbit Cup thing was still going on at the cinema that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
So I got me some more Hobbity goodness, and that's where you see Smeagol.
I see.
That's where he originates, as it were. Yes, quite. So yeah, there's a little interesting story. Also, I don't.
That's cool.
Oh well, you say what you were gonna say first, because I was gonna go off on a different tangent.
Oh, I was just saying that's cool. Cool little story.
Yeah, it's nice to fill these with cool little stories, even if it's not directly about the video game. You can only say so much about place, mine, place, mine, place, mine. I mean, Minecraft is lovely, and I don't know how so many people comment so well on them that it becomes as popular as it is on YouTube, but
It really just turns into a personality thing. Like, half the time, because anyone can just comment on what they're doing in Minecraft, but it comes down to the stories you tell, the fun you have, jokes you make, stuff like that, that'll bring people back.
yeah, it adds a little bit of personality.
Exactly. And you need that.
Not to mention, I mean, sometimes I'm not one of these people, but I know a lot of people do this, and that's people who just play commentaries in the background because, like, I don't know, they'll play their own Minecraft, or they'll be playing World of Warcraft, or they'll be playing whatever, and they'll just want to listen, and it's all about the discussion and the personality. That doesn't work for certain channels like Toby Games, where a lot of his reactions are just due to his surroundings in the game. But that's because he gets a little bit sillier with it and a little bit more loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
So he kind of gets away with that and keeps his audience at least gripped. We, on the other hand, are probably going to make this more of a personal experience. You guys are going to be staying up all night with us and indulging in large amounts of caffeinated beverages, or at least Mitchell will be indulging in large amounts of non-caffeinated water, like a total hardcore kid.
Yeah. I've done that every once in a while when I'm alone on the server. I'll just throw on a video.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of background noise. Like, music is nice to play too, but you have to be in the mood to just listen to music. Sometimes you want what feels like a better experience, which it's really about the same, but sometimes you want to just like listen and connect with people on YouTube by, feeling that personality. Even if it's just throwing on some amazing atheist or fluffy talks where...
Yeah, just whatever you can do.
it's just largely them talking. It's nice. It's a relaxing experience, and it keeps your mind in two places at once, but still focusing on what you're doing while mentally you're grasping what people say. And that's when you can get a lot of time to listen. So that's when channels like The Amazing Atheist, where it's a lot of information, you can really take that in because you're thinking about what he's saying while you're playing. Especially in a game like Minecraft, where as fun as you might be having, it does get, like, realistically a little menial. Whew. That was a very long-winded rant about why we listen to videos in the background. That was crazy.
And to sum it all up, half the time I do it just so I feel like there's someone else there, not just alone on the computer.
Yeah. There's that too. Well, again, it's a personality thing. It's like, there's another person here with me. It's not just, music has its own personality, but, after a while you can only listen to so much. Granted, it is nice to go on Newgrounds sometimes. I don't know if you ever do this. I sure as hell do this. But have you ever been on Newgrounds and just gone to the music section?
No.
They've got really, really nice techno music there. And it's all royalty free, so I might use it in some videos.
Yeah, you never know.
Because it's just techno music. It's got no lyrics. It's not too obtrusive. It makes really good background noise. And they even have an audio section of music for, like, literally called video game music. And it's just,
really,
literally video game music. Just music that you would play in the background of video games.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I might have to check that out then.
Wow, you could check that out now and tell us what you think. That'll be a nice little thing to do for the video. Like, hey Mitchell, what do you think of this? Tell us what you think. Give us your initial reaction here.
I would, but I don't want to let my guard down.
Alright, well, maybe we'll save that for the next video, because I don't know when we should cut this video off at the recording, because as much as I love XSplit, I can't really check the recordings and how long they are until after I shut them off. There's some other recording softwares where it's like, you are currently recording for like 11 minutes, and I have to keep it under 10 minutes because, unless, do they let you play longer than 10 minutes now because you monetize?
You can, it's to the point where I think, I'm pretty sure it's just unlimited. They don't really give a shit how long it is.
I hope so. Because I had a video where I played World of Warcraft. That'll be a big problem with me for World of Warcraft, because a lot of the things that you play, like PvP, Battlegrounds, they all have wait times, and then the games themselves can be like 10 minutes long. So, nice as that may be, I don't want every time I play a World of Warcraft game to like have to edit them all so that it's just like the really meaty parts, so that way it's under 10 minutes. Yeah. I will do that if need be, but it's not really preferable.
Exactly.
Do you play World of Warcraft at all, or have you ever?
No, but it seems interesting, but it really does seem like something that if I started playing it, I'd get addicted.
Probably, but at least if you started playing, you could play on my server, I could add you to my guild, and you and I could do videos where we play dungeons together. That would be a lot of fun. It is something you have to pay for, though. I don't know how much of a rich kid you are in terms of parents. I'm not really a rich kid, but like, take Tudor for example. He's a cheap fuck, so he's like, yeah, World of Warcraft sounds really cool, but it's money, so fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, he pays $10 a month for this freaking server, and lovely as the server is, like, $10 a month, and he's like, oh no, it's no problem, it's our server, But then World of Warcraft, it's like,
some of it too.
Yeah. But when it comes to World of Warcraft, because it'd be like $15 a month. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure. It's either $15 a month or $15 for 3 months. But if you really get into the game, then you get your money's worth, definitely.
Yeah, I could see it being a thing where
Because there's a lot of variety, especially if you're playing with other people. You can have real ID friends. You can have. Think of Minecraft with a little bit less like choice, unfortunately, but at the same time, like we could do battlegrounds together, which is player versus player. We could do dungeons together, which is player versus environment. There's a lot of choice that we could do. We could go on quests, and World of Warcraft has enough variety in characters, character models, costumes, and settings that you can make machinima off of it. Like you and Tudor make machinima in Halo. Well, World of Warcraft works for that really well. You can hide the interface, you can click all kinds of camera angles, just click and drag, and you can have a pan of someone walking this way, and it just works really well a lot of the time. If you go on YouTube now, like you'd find a whole bunch of World of Warcraft machinima, and a lot of the machinima I've seen in my time, because I used to watch a lot of machinima for World of Warcraft, is really, really good stuff. Like it's creative, because there's so much variety for it. It's like,
oh yeah, it doesn't exactly seem like something that would be easily like repeatable if you have an idea for it.
Yeah, because it's so easy to make a character, and it's so easy to have a setting. Like there's all these cities where you could just have as a background city, like places to go, and then all the areas where you can quest and do stuff, where a lot of the time you don't really go in the game once you've gotten a certain point. Like you go there and quest and then move on, but it's all kinds of beautiful scenery, and you can just use them at your will as like a setting. You could go to Westfall, and it's, you know, farm country. It's easy to find an abandoned house there and just, you know, set up your character and say, hi, my name is blah blah blah. I live in this village in Westfall. We're a poor farm village, and literally, there you go. There is a story right off the bat that you can start with.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd have to check that out later.
I remember one that I used to watch. It was really funny because it was so innovative. It was called Snacky's Journal, and they made a gnome that would just like wear regular clothes, like a suit and shit, and his name was Snacky, and you just followed him on his adventures. And his name sounds so adorable for a gnome. Snacky.
So, where are you in terms of surviving?
Well, I have almost finished the roof on my house, and the walls are large enough that it's unlikely that someone could get in. I mean, it's still possible, but it is unlikely.
I don't think anything is impossible for me to get in.
I know. I mean, it is still built out of wood, but, you know, screw you. But in the meantime, it is going pretty well. And once I finish off this roof, I think we should start signing off, because this is going to get too long too. And then we can just make part 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Odds are we'll get through the night and we'll have like parts 1 through 8 or something.
Oh, probably, yeah, but, you know, whatever works.
Whatever floats our boat, and that floats my boat, so.
Oh yeah, that thing about mob spawning, I forgot to mention, if there is a spawner, mobs will still spawn.
Okay, well, I haven't run into any monsters lately, so.
Oh, I'd imagine you wouldn't if you're on the surface.
Alright, we should sign off for this one.
Alright.
You start the sign off. I did the sign off last time.
Alright. This is me and Liam signing off. Hope you had a great time listening to us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.